Hey guys, what's up? I am Jeremy from WeldTec Designs, and I have somebody super cool with me today. And who is it?
I'm Kaiden Johnson, 91 from Wrangler Garage.
Yes, he is. And right now we are working on our Chevy Express van for Sema 2019, and we have another really cool product that we are looking to put on this. As you guys know, we are always hitting the highways because what are we doing? We're racing all the time, huh? Where did we just go and race?
Coca-Cola.
Yes, and we had a good time doing that. So what do we need? We always need more gas. So what do we have here?
A Titan fuel tank.
We do. So what we're gonna do is this goes on where our spare tire goes. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna remove our spare tire from the back of the van.
And then put the Titan fuel tank right there, and then put the spare tire back on.
So what he said. So all I say is now we just have to get busy and do it. I want to check out this fuel tank. Is it purple? What do you think? What do you think it looks like in there? What color do you think it is?
Maybe it's gray.
It's gray? All right, let's check it out.
Titan fuel tank, but before we mount it, we're going to take off our Method race wheel and toy tire off.
Spare tire off, we're going to go ahead and take the Titan fuel tank, and you can see that is going to mount really nice right up on there. It's going to come with some additional mounting brackets that we're going to go ahead and now's the time where we got to like take a break, read the directions, make sure that we install this part of it correctly, and then let's see what happens. All right, so this is going to be the adapter plate. This is actually going to bolt into the back of the tank right here. So that's gonna sit in there. So now Kaiden and I are gonna go ahead and bolt this up, and then this plate here is going to bolt to our existing spare tire mount. So let's grab some bolts, Kaiden, and bolt this thing up.
So we put all the nuts and bolts in, so now we're going to mount it on the van.
Alright guys, so this is the 8-lug adapter kit that's going to come that you can get with your Titan fuel tank. Now however, I want to change it up a little bit, and I'm going to keep the same lugs that are going to be on the rest of the van and on my existing spare tire mount, so that I can keep the same splined lug nuts on there. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to go drill out the holes for these new studs, and then what's going to happen is this is just going to slide in here. And what's nice is, so depending on the offset of your wheel, you actually have adjustment in this to how far out you need it to be. So if you're running a bigger tire on there. But for now, let's go get these holes drilled out so we can make that work. All right guys, so what I've done is you can see that we drilled out the studs, or the plate, in order to run the studs that we want. We went ahead and pressed the studs into the plate. So right now what we're gonna do is we've set the depth in order to figure out, like, so from a straight edge off of here, our back spacing to the back of this tank is the same as what our tire is. And I'll show you, actually guys, I'll back up and I'll show you guys how to do that so you can know how far to stick this out. Otherwise you can kind of just estimate about what it is, stick the tire up and see if you need more room, but let me show you guys how to do that as well. But right now I got Kaiden here and we're ready to go ahead and tighten this thing up on the back of this. Go for it, little man. A little more. More.
Well, that was perfect. Falling off.
Can you see that, bud? All right, so as you can see in the back of this, there's also a set screw because this is gonna kind of want to jiggle around a little bit. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and tighten that up, and you can see now that helped a lot. And then this is just a 9/16. So now we'll go ahead and tighten that up as well. So, and I know I've told you guys, this is an awesome set of these gear wrenches. This is no sponsor, nothing. I just like them, and these things, if you have more questions about any of this stuff, this is on our Amazon, and the link is down in the description below if you want to check out a lot of the tools we use. But as you can see, yeah, he is right, that is a wrench, and it's a ratchet wrench, which is even cooler. So now that thing is nice and tight on there, I like that. So next thing what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and throw the spare tire up on here and check that out. All right guys, so what I did is I just got a yardstick here and use this as a straight edge, and then I also have my handy dandy tape measure. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put this up against the edge of my Toyo tire, and then I'm going to measure into the face of the method wheel here so that you can see I'm gonna come up with about 1/6 and 1/8 of an inch right there. So then when I go to put on the adapter here, I'm gonna also do the same thing. So I'm gonna run the straight edge up on there, and I'm gonna put that there, and you can see that I'm gonna be the same right there. So that way when I go to put the spare tire on, the tire is gonna sit flush, it's gonna suck up onto there and not be sticking off farther. Now if I wanted it to have more room, I do have another hole inside of this Titan fuel tank mount, this adapter mount, in order to bring this out farther. So I am running on this, I'm running the Method race wheels. This is a 17 by 9 inch, 17 by 8.5 inch wheel. And these are a set of 35, 12, 50, 17 tires. So just to kind of give you guys an idea, some references as far as the size of the tire that I am currently running on our Chevy Express van.
Method's YouTube channel.
They have some cool stuff on their YouTube channel. All right, what do you say? Should we turn this thing around and put this thing up on there?
Yeah!
All right. Slower. Okay, there you go. Good job. There. Okay, go back up to the top.
Wait. Alright guys, so we have mounted our Titan fuel tank, and now we're going to show you how it looks on the van.
Yep, that is right. And as you can see, as we open up the spare tire swinger, you can see how this thing just fits super killer back to the back of our tire mount right here. I mean, there's not really much to explain. I mean, it sits up on there pretty nice. Overall, super stoked on how that is going to fit. And then, so when we go ahead and close it, so you can just kind of see as far as the depth of it here. So we've added about 6 inches right here. So if we look at this, so we've added about 5 inches off the back of this, extended out that. And what's nice about this is the Chevy Express, is the WeldTec Designs rear bumper. And that bearing carrier down there will totally take the weight of that.
WeldTec Designs for building us a bumper.
All right, perfect. So there it is. So the one thing is, so this is gonna have the fill for this. Now, this is the one thing, in order to get the gas currently from the Titan fuel tank into the Chevy Express fuel tank, what we have here is this kit is also gonna come with this siphon hose. So we do have this here. So then what we would do is just siphon the gasoline out and then be able to run that up into there. You know what else, Kaiden? I think this is gonna be really cool.
We could have a bunch of fuel. We wouldn't have to stop for gas.
Yeah, we won't have to stop for gas, but then if we ever need more gas for the go-kart or the mini dwarf,
Right there.
we can just keep it right here and just take it directly out of the tank and put it into your race car. That's pretty cool.
Pretty small.
Well, we'll unravel that and check
And it
that thing out.
sounds weird.
Overall, really easy to install. We probably installed this, you know, from the start to finish in about an hour and a half. I will tell you one thing that I totally forgot to include in this is this is actually made for a Jeep, and it is made for
A Jeep?
a Jeep Wrangler. So it's not necessarily made for this 8-lug.
But we just wanted it, so then we wouldn't have to stop for gas, and then we would have to drive longer.
But what I did have to do is, because of the unique design of our spare tire carrier, where it's not like a normal spare tire carrier that comes on a lot of vehicles, I did have to put 4 new holes in the Titan fuel tank mounting bracket, and that's the bracket that mounts up inside of the fuel tank that you saw Kaiden and I installing. So I did put 4 new holes in that in order to go to our spare tire carrier mount. So just keep in mind, if you do have one of our bumpers or somebody else's, there may have to be some slight modifications in order to make it work on your Chevy or Ford van. Now keep in mind, if you have a Ford and you want to do the same thing, definitely totally an option. And that's what's great about this 8-lug mount, is because this 8-lug mount is going to, it's the same for Ford and Chevy. So I guess that's it. Kaiden took off. Kaiden? Alyssa, oh look, when Alyssa comes over here and bugs us, oh, now we get Alyssa in the video.
Yay.
And Kaiden's got a new necklace.
No.
All right, you're taking off. What's up? Is there anything else to say in this video, or is that it?
Make sure you subscribe to Growing Up Garage. Make sure you check out me on Instagram. And then also, make sure you look at the racers on my channel.
All right, so that's it. That's gonna be a wrap. So, hey, big thanks to Titan Fuel Tanks. We're really looking forward to running this. You're gonna see a ton more pictures and us using this thing.
Oh,
so
and
a big thumbs up.
Method Race Wheels and Toyota Tires.
Dude, he's got all the sponsors covered. So that's it. Other than that,
And we're looking for some new sponsors.
we are looking for some new sponsors. So if you want to jump on board with us in our Sema 2019 build, we would be happy to have you. And this build is going to continue well into 2020. We have so many things planned for you guys.
And
So make sure you
maybe
guys
we'll
subscribe to this channel. We just got to shut him off, you know, like put him in a headlock over here. Like, what are we going to do with him? He just wants to talk. I don't know where he gets it from. I don't know where he gets
Maybe
it from.
we'll have 3 vans at the show.
Oh, maybe. Yeah, that'd be awesome. All right,
2
guys.
Chevy vans, 1
So what do we say? That's the end of it. We will see you guys next time.
Bye.